Nothing.
Almost 1 in 3 children are now growing up poor, with more and more families being pushed into poverty, even in traditionally well-off towns and cities.
Because we don't have enough money to go out and buy food all the time, we have to go to the food club.
Splitting up, losing a job or paying for a funeral, just some of the things that mean families can struggle to afford life's essentials: food, warmth and a place to call home.
Even though most of us are really hungry, we have to be careful with our food, so we try not to eat a lot in one day.
Dispatches ask these children to show us what life is really like if there's just not enough money.
I get worried at school because I don't know what's happening.
These children speak for more than 4 million kids who are growing up in poverty. This is their story, in their words.
The kids can't really help whether they're born in rich or poor families, so it's not really that fair on them, and it's not the kids' fault. And it's probably not the parents' fault either.
Someone come and help me!
My name is Courtney and I'm 8 years old. I live in Cambridge with my mum and my brother. We're poor but we're rich. Basically, we don't have a lot of money, but we've still got a house. Barbecue sauce that's nearly run out, and butter, water, juice, milk. I can't always get what I want to eat because Mum doesn't have that type of money. 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of bread. Nothing. My mum's not had much money because she's on universal credits.
I've got a meeting tomorrow.
When?
At the job centre.
Do you?
Yeah, for the universal credit. I should be back by the time school finishes.
It don't matter, does it?
Like many others, Courtney's family were doing okay until one crisis pushed them over the edge 7 months ago. They had to flee abuse and were housed in a 3-bedroom flat. But delays in the universal credit system mean they have to wait over a month for their first payment. In the meantime, with just £5 a day in child benefit to live off, Courtney's mum has had to take out a loan to feed the family.
I took £630 out, and that literally went on bills and food and gas and electric. This year's just the worst year I've ever done.
Cambridge is one of the richest cities in the UK. It's best known for the university and a thriving high-tech industry. But the city is also home to 8 of the 2,000 food banks that have been set up across the UK in the last decade to alleviate food poverty. With barely any food in the cupboards, the family has to go to a food bank in the city centre, a 2.5-mile walk from Courtney's flat.
Food banks, they're about giving food. We go there because Mum has hardly any money.
Who's who then?
We get the food bank stuff, which is tins and packages.
You can biscuits out as well, I'll get some of those.
Yeah.
You can share Mummy's cup of tea, yeah?
Are we only allowed one box? I first went there and it was really exciting because I've never seen a food bank. I thought a food bank is where food came out of a bank.
How old are you, Courtney?
8.
You're 8. How old are you, mister?
5.
Do you want me to go eat it?
Can I go and swap the pudding?
Hold on, because we need to look what, because then we'll do it all in one lot.
Tuna. Oh, yeah.
Take it you don't want to swap these ones?
You're carrying loads.
Do you want to get the door in, Jay?
Food banks are quite hard to get to because they're in the middle of Cambridge and the central Cambridge.
Ow, my arms hurt.
There is a bus. But if you've got the bus fare, you won't be going to the food bank. Because you never know if you need to put that little bit on your gas or that little bit on your electric.
We have to go there and get all the food, then come back, and it's actually quite heavy to carry.
My tire's falling down. You my queen of fairy shoe, but Snow White is fairer than you. Come on.
In terms of wealth, Cambridge is one of the most unequal cities in the UK. The rich are doing very well, but the poorest fifth of the population take home just 2% of the city's total income.
If the cupboards are full, you've got loads of things to choose from. But if your cupboard's half empty, then you've got hardly anything to choose from. Should I put the heating on?
You can't put the heating on.
Why?
Because I've got £2.95.
And worried because just in case they don't pay us that payment. If you worry too much, then you're just going to keep worrying and worrying and worrying at school. Worrying is basically when you get sad, but you're like, when is it going to happen?
Courtney's anxiety comes from seeing her mum face an impossible dilemma, whether to spend what little money there is on heating or eating. To help families like Courtney's, the food bank charity, the Trussell Trust, can sometimes give vouchers to top up fuel prepayment meters, but each family can normally only get 3 vouchers every 6 months.
Have you had fuel vouchers before?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
I've definitely got a prepayment meter.
Yeah.
Do you know how many you've had in, like, the last, sort of this winter?
3.
Right, so this is your 4th. It might get rejected, but we'll chance it.
Okay, yeah. I've got, like, literally nothing. Like, this is what I'm literally on now, because I don't get paid till next week. That's all I'm on.
That's not very much, is it?
No.
Outside, the temperature has dipped below freezing.
Last night,
Last night was cold.
but it wasn't as cold as this one. Can we have to save some electric and gas for the hot water bottles?
Yeah, I know. We've got to do hot water bottles. I've been declined for the fuel bank voucher.
Have you?
So no gas and no electric. So I'm going to have to take something into cash converters.
Not my phone, not my phone. Oh, it's already in.
My phone. I'm going to have to take my phone in.
no.
I'm going to have to.
No, why can't you?
It's going to be cold tonight. We'll just sleep with our coats on. Or something. I don't know. We're just going to have to sit here with nothing turned on because cash converters is shut.
All he's dropping out is coppers.
Fuel voucher, if you've had it 3 times, you can't get it again. You can only get it 3 times, and I've had it 3 times already.
What the hell? What they expect you to do then? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5.
Baby, there ain't enough there.
45p.
There ain't enough there. You'll have to stop in my bed.
Keep us all warm.
Yeah.
Ow!
For the moment, Courtney still has a place to call home, but poverty also pushes families into homelessness. In the east of England, the number of children losing their home has almost tripled over the last 5 years.
My name's Danielle. I'm 15.
You all right? Go on then.
You alright, babe?
You have a good day at school?
Yeah. I don't think it's right for anyone to be struggling. I think everyone should get the support that they need. Mum, we don't have butter.
Okay.
We need butter and eggs. I live with my mum in a flat, and then my sister lives at her boyfriend's, but will obviously come over as well. It's a bed set flat, so there's only one main room, plus a kitchen and a bathroom. It's just no room to do anything, don't get any privacy. It's really cramped.
Just one crisis, an illness, caring for a sick relative, or a relationship breakup can push a family over the edge. After 16 years of marriage, Danielle's parents separated a year ago. They've stayed on good terms, but they couldn't afford to keep the family home. So they're now living in temporary accommodation across 2 flats, 25 minutes walk apart.
When my mum and dad split up, I chose to go with my dad. Otherwise, he would be alone because Danielle and Chanel wanted to go to my mum. I share a bedroom with my dad, but I sleep in the corner. And it's not the best, but as long as I've got a roof over my head, it's just the way my life is going.
Living in a family home and then to just be split up and then put into temporary accommodation, it isn't something that you know that's going to happen. We got self-raising flour, I think that should be enough. I'm studying for my subjects for GCSE. Doing revision it is a lot harder. Well, usually I try and do most of my homework at Dad's, so I don't have to do it here. Try and focus on my schoolwork is harder. At my previous school, my grades were a lot higher. Mum! Go away!
Why?
Because I'm making a surprise for you.
Okay.
It's Danielle's mum's birthday. With no money for presents, Danielle's making her cupcakes.
Yeah.
Danielle's special cakes.
Can I open?
Happy birthday to Mama!
Oh, look at that. Look at them. They haven't risen, have they?
No.
No, but I bet they taste nice. Oh, I only put the happy birthday
No,
thing.
you
That
don't.
burnt a bit.
Oh,
Come on, this isn't a hide and seek.
thank you, sweetie.
Before her parents split up, Danielle's mum, Jodie, ran a coffee kiosk in Sudbury, and Danielle's dad, Sean, worked for a steel company. But both have struggled with mental health. Sean was hospitalised, and both have been signed off work. So Danielle and Phoenix have become 2 of the 500,000 extra children pushed into poverty over the last 5 years.
Dad isn't working because he suffers with depression and that. His illness, he needs help and support.
I just want Mum and Dad to get better. I want them to... I want their mental health to get better. I want them to, like... I don't know. I actually don't. A lot of people don't understand mental health. It's quite hard living with both your parents that have both got mental health issues.
It's leaking from underneath.
Oh, is it? If it was at least here, then you could have put the bucket underneath.
The reason why I was losing so much bloody gas was because the boiler was leaking a couple of weeks ago.
Houses in Cambridge cost almost twice the national average, and rents are also high. On top of this, government rules state that Courtney and NJ should be sharing a room. So with 3 bedrooms, the family has 1 too many, and their housing benefit has been cut. So although all Courtney's friends are here and she's doing well at school, her mum feels that with the family's debts rising, they have no choice but to look for somewhere cheaper to live, outside Cambridge.
Which I don't want to move again.
Saved me £75 a month, and then I can use that for gas, electric, food. I'll be better off, to be honest.
Struggling with the cost of living in Cambridge, Courtney's mum is bidding online on properties in more affordable areas away from the city. But this will mean Courtney will have to move schools and lose her friends.
Huh?
How long we got till the bidding's over?
6 days yet. I have to get it done. Because if I don't keep my bids up, they put me down. I'll be doing on that one. Yeah, £648.79. I can't even afford that.
No, thank you. Bye-bye.
Hold on, because I only get, Bye-bye. Right, there's a 2-bed flat in Chatteris.
No.
So it'll be 1, 2 or 3. One of them. There's only 3 places. We've got one more bid, mate.
Oh, one more.
That one's a 6-year tenancy, fixed tenancy, that one. Wisbeach.
Wisbeach looks horrible.
The family are barely treading water, and the strain of trying to find affordable housing is taking its toll on Courtney's mum.
Everybody likes to be in control of their finances or their life or everything like that. If you haven't got control of it, then that's what actually can bring on anxiety.
You're tired.
I'm always tired, sweetheart. I'm run down.
With her mum struggling to cope, Courtney has become one of the UK's estimated 800,000 young carers.
I think she knows the signs better than I do. And she'll say to me, come on, Mum, just take one tablet, just so it settles you down.
I take care of my mum. Not me. Yeah, you too. I'll take care of you too. I'm a big man now. You're not a big man. I'm 5 years old. You're not at least 20 yet.
Her mum's mental health struggles have brought the family to the attention of social services, which is another worry for Courtney.
Double, this, double. Do you know what? If they ever took me off you, I would grab onto you and I would say, don't let go. If I was a superhero and I had magic power, I would actually want to float away. And then if we try and get taken off you, I could go, fly away, fly away. Or the police say, come here, you. And they're like, fly away, fly away, fly away. That's why we need to come off social services.
We will.
And you to have a boyfriend.
Hold up. Why would you want me to have a boyfriend?
So we'd have a daddy.
Right.
That would be better. Don't you think so? That means...
Men are so much hassle.
No, but if you're ill, at least he could take us.
My name's Rose, and I'm 9 years old. We're all about first one finding red rocks. Well, this one's nice. We'll take this home. You carry it. I live with my brother, my sister, and my mummy. Mummy, you're only allowed to stand on big rocks now. You lose. You lost. I was on a stand. My sister passed away on the 18th of May. She has cancer in her lungs, in both of them. That's why she died. So we're spending money to go at the grave for her. So we're losing money, so we're struggling.
I stopped working when I found out that she was dying. With not working all last year, I have got behind on my bills. My daughter done this fundraising thing which helped towards the funeral, but you are still left with a massive, massive cost that you have to pay out. It is so expensive. Funerals are so expensive.
Rose and her mum are not alone. 1 in 8 bereaved families struggled to cover the cost of a funeral last year, leading to a total debt of almost £150 million.
Strawberries one off and then that to the end.
Yeah, either or.
And 2 bananas.
We don't have enough money to like go out and buy food all the time. So every Thursday we go to a Thursday food club. You have to like pay to go in there, but you don't have to pay for all the food. You only have to pay £2.50 and you're allowed to get 1 thing of each. So that really helps our family. Most people go there, my friends go there to be honest. Quite like it going there actually. So I help out with the food and that. Can me and Casey help?
You can if you...
And Caitlin.
Do you want to be together? All right, I need 1 on to help on this side and 1 in the beginning here.
Across the country, food banks and other types of food aid have been multiplying. The club Rose and her mum go to distributes near expiry date food from supermarkets.
Caitlin, if you do this part, Rose...
Yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm doing one of those, and she's doing 1 from there to there. You can get like vegetables, fruits, bread. 1 and 1. But if you're shopping for 2 and 2.
It's just great. It's brilliant. You know, you get your vegetables, potatoes, and you get fruit, which is what Rose is eating now.
So 2 of these then, 1 each.
If I had the choice, I wouldn't go. I've never had to rely on help or anything. I used to feel really embarrassed going in there, but you get to know the people, and I mean, at the end of the day, that food would have just been thrown. So what is the point in that when people can use it?
Rose is sharing the jobs at the food club with her older sister's kids, Casey and Caitlin.
It's one of these, and one of those. 1 of these, 1 and 1. You get 1 of each. Caitlin, we need another 1. We're shopping for 2. I think parents do worry about money quite a bit because sometimes they do struggle to buy food. Around here, we're not like the only people who struggle because I just know some more people are like us.
Rose's mum is currently trapped in a cycle of low pay. Contracted to 16 hours a week, her income is topped up by universal credit. But under the current system, if she works overtime, for every £1 she earns, after deductions, she only makes 37 pence.
I found out that if I'd done a few extra hours, I was worse off. The more work that I did do, the more was being taken off my universal credit. So I've got enough to pay my mortgage and my council tax, and then you know, my bills come out of my bank and it doesn't leave us with any money spare.
In Sudbury too, things are getting tighter. The family's savings are all gone, and they're also having to rely on food aid.
Oh, I want it with pasta bake.
Oh, do you? OK. Thank you.
Thank you.
Homemade fruit pavlova, hot sticky toffee pudding, apple apricot pudding, sticky toffee pudding.
Sticky
yeah.
toffee pudding.
Can we put toddler in?
Sometimes we'll go without electric. Quite a few times we haven't had food, so we'll go to the soup kitchen like we did today.
Can I have some of the shepherd's pie, the potato and onion pie and the coleslaw, please?
And we can go to the food bank so Mum and Dad can get food when they are struggling with money. I need to get revision done, so I'm thinking after this we go back to, I don't know,
Back to flat.
Get some stuff and then go back to Dad's flat.
The family's situation is also having a profound effect on Danielle's GCSE revision.
Mum and Dad don't always have the money to buy like revision guides and things like that. They have to budget their money. So I need a geography one and the 2 English literature ones, which is the 2 poems.
Shall I have a look on eBay as well if you tell me which one?
I want the complete revision and practice.
Yeah, and that's £5.69.
Here, I have to revise my bed. It's like stressful having to revise for all of the subjects and remember it all.
A shortage of affordable housing in Suffolk means there's a lot of competition for social housing. But Danielle's mum has spotted a new build.
She really doesn't know what she's doing. No one's going to be in, are they? Look, it's like half built. What is she doing?
I want to look in. Danielle?
What?
Come and have a look.
I don't have a feeling where it might be.
A place to call home can't come soon enough for Danielle, as the pressures of exams and homelessness are taking their toll.
That's the 2-bedroom house with the garden. These are definitely, this is the council part.
There is quite a lot of stress going on. Living in a temporary accommodation and mum and dad keep having to bid in for houses, and most of the time, you know, you're let down.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like them?
I like all of them. I could be really happy one minute and the next minute I could be like screaming, shouting at everyone, and then the next minute I could be just really tired. And sometimes I'll get to the point where I will self-harm, but then I feel like I want to kill myself, but then I'll think about how much it will impact everyone else in my life. So I can't actually say what it is that makes me feel that way, because I never know what it is. It just happens.
In Sudbury, Danielle is struggling to cope with the pressure of her family's housing situation.
On the bad days, it does get quite bad for me. So I'll throw stuff, punch stuff, and I'll take it out on Mum, Dad, Tom, Chanel, Phoenix, whoever.
Oh, let him have it.
Fat pig.
It's hungry. You're going to have some dinner.
Yeah,
anyway.
we don't do that.
That's enough. Why do that for? Phoenix? Oh, you're washing your hair. Do you want a bath? Sorry. Sorry. Come here, darling.
What, he stole my chicken nugget?
It wasn't your chicken nugget.
Yeah, but you have no right to take it out on Tom.
I have right to take it out on who I want to.
Not when I'm 16.
You're not 16?
Yeah, but when I am 16.
You know Dad's not feeling very well, and that's it.
Yeah, I
That's
know
why.
that.
I know. You need to take it with a pinch of salt, anything he says.
He keeps shouting and he probably don't even
Yeah, but he's not
realise he's
feeling well.
shouting.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't, Danielle. That's
Yeah,
what I
but
mean.
that's what provokes me to do something.
Yeah, I know, but don't do anything then.
But
Joe.
what he says he...
Yes, I know, baby, I know.
Just
I know, but that's it. But then saying that,
give up and
you
just
know,
give up
you
school.
won't. Yeah, but you won't give up with it, baby. You won't give up. He's not feeling very well. You're not feeling very well because you've got exams coming. It's going to be like this. It's going to be like this a bit.
There is like a lot of stress going on.
Have something to eat.
Feeling really suicidal, like I want to kill myself. Just having any suicidal thoughts does scare me. But then when it comes to it, when I'm really angry and I start self-harm, it doesn't scare me at all, because that's just how I'm feeling at that exact time.
Poverty and mental health problems often go hand in hand. With local NHS waiting lists running into months and her GCSE exams fast approaching, Danielle is reaching out to Kurnos, a local mental health charity.
Because I've been so emotionally drained, I just come to the realisation that I need help.
So Danielle, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put yourself at the moment?
Probably about an 8 or 9.
About an 8 or 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I sometimes feel like I'm completely different to everyone else. I sometimes feel like I'm not normal. I'll be crying and I'll be like, what is wrong with me? And I'll just cry even more, and yeah.
In Cambridge, Courtney's mum is also getting help. She's about to start counselling.
Because I have this personality disorder and antisocial, and because I have my depression as well, it all mixes up in one.
What do you mean? Sometimes you get emotional, sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're angry, sometimes you're stressed.
So, hence why I'm taking my medication. So you understand?
Not really.
Huh?
Not really. Come say come ça.
Go get me a pen and a paper, and I'll explain it a lot more better on a pen and paper, like a heart line.
I want to help explain.
Right. So before I had my medication, I was here, yeah?
Mhm.
Always on a low.
Yeah.
So, like that, yeah? So then, when I started taking my medication, I went up, yeah? And it's now stable, yeah? So it goes like that. So it's all the way.
Like a diving board.
Yeah, so if Mummy didn't have her medication, so she'd fall, okay, and go straight down, yeah? And that's when Mummy has a bad day.
That looks like one of these surgeries where it goes.
Yeah.
That one looks like that. So.
Up until when I've had my medication,
Yeah.
you would see me one day happy, one day sad. One day happy, one day sad. Or it'll be, my mood would change 6 times a day.
What, so like, this would be now, and this would be later on, and this would be...
Now.
Now, and then this... That's angry face.
Yeah, so what you've done here is exactly how Mummy's mood would change through the day.
Wow.
So I'm still on this line.
So you're still on that line. So that line is saving you from wobbling down into the water.
Yeah.
And you don't go, no, shh, no, pff, splash.
After losing out on property bids near Cambridge, Courtney's mum feels the only option left to the family is to move far away, to Hull, almost 150 miles north.
I'm filling out a form for a mutual exchange, so I can move from here into a different property. Instead of bidding, you can swap. I'll move into their property, they'll move into here, so yeah, I'll be moving out of Cambridge, up north. It's a lot cheaper. Cambridge is, wow. I didn't realise how expensive Cambridge was actually. So how do you feel about the move?
I don't know.
Sad to be moving.
Yeah.
Why?
I'll miss my friends, but I think it's the right move for us. We should have a fresh start.
Yeah. Come on.
Courtney and her mum have visited the house swap in Hull and will move there in 3 weeks' time. Though she'll soon be saying goodbye, Courtney is keen to tell her school friends about her new home.
There's like this, like the Grand Arcade, but 10 times bigger. And guess what? Primark's 10 times bigger than Cambridge's. They're actually very polite. When there's a bike and there's less bikes, all right? So you don't have to worry about the bikes. If people are trying to get past you with the bikes, they will get off and push it along, and then when they've got past you, they start riding the bike again. But you've got to get used to their language. It's not like Cambridge.
Will they have a different language? They speak a different language?
No, where it goes, yeah. Where it carry-ons and carry-ons and carry-ons. All right.
So it goes all right, and then it sounds like that. Yeah, so we've got to get used to that. I got my ticket for the long way round. The one with the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers, but it sure would be prettier with you when I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk, you're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Back in Morecambe, it's been a year since Rose's sister Sarah passed away.
We go to the grave every 2 weeks to put flowers and decorations there, and we try to make her life in heaven nicer.
I have to be close to her. I feel close to her when I'm here.
Sarah used to always take me out. She used to spoil us as well. Since she's gone, it's the worst. I don't have a life anymore.
The loss of a child, I'm not ready to accept it. I don't know if I ever could, if I ever will be able to accept it. Right, we'll stop there. Sorry, I shouldn't be crying in front of you. I'm fine. I'll go get some tissue.
Rose, what kind of food things do you like? Eating in fancy restaurants, getting Wallings ice cream. Go to London, go abroad and stuff. Wait, we're going to be on board this year, Casey. Huh? We're going to London in year 6. No, that'll be next year. That's next year, actually, sorry. I've never been abroad in my life. People who can afford to go flying over other countries and whatever have more of an advantage because they get to learn new things and have more fun, whereas people like us can't because we can't afford it. We don't have passports.
Mate, you want to stay?
Come on. If you live in a family with less money, then it's harder to become rich because you have to work super hard. Whereas if you're born into a rich family, then you're already rich. Is that quicksand? I don't think I want to stay in Morecambe all my life because it is a very nice place, but I want to go somewhere better. I don't think it's that easy to get a very good future because there's not many jobs. There's loads of cafes and hotels, but that's about it. And little shops. If you have more money, then the opportunities to get jobs and stuff would be different because they can afford to go to university and then they get more money after they go to university if they get a job. If I don't go to university, then I think I will have to get a job that's not as good, work at a bar or something, and pour the drinks.
In Sudbury, there's some good news. Danielle's mum's bid on the new build flat was accepted, and they're moving in today.
I'm really excited. It's just something that we've all wanted. Somewhere where we can feel like home.
While Phoenix and his dad move into another close by.
Hello? Hello, Mum, you all right? Phoenix wants to tell you something.
We've got the house.
Oh, lovely. You happy?
Yeah.
So we got the one we wanted. It's the one that stands alone and got a garden.
I think it's important to have a home because then you have shelter and warmth. I'm sorry about having my own room. Before coming to this house, I don't think I could do anything without thinking about when are we going to move. I was struggling in school because I was thinking too much about my life at home.
The house doesn't have any furniture in it at the minute. We've been looking around at different places. Mum and Dad have been looking in charity shops as well for even like little accessories.
But Danielle is still very anxious about her GCSEs. The results have just been posted at her school.
I've seen one person come out really happy and one person come out cry.
Crying through sadness, wasn't it? Yeah.
So I don't know which way this is going to go.
I had a dream that I opened results. They were all like really high, like just really good grades. I thought it was actually true.
Right, here she is.
Oh.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. I know, it doesn't matter.
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
Only passed food. Only passed food. That's right, Danielle. Yeah, I know, baby. I know.
That's all we can ask for.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Completed your school life.
I love you. It doesn't matter. I know, it doesn't matter. I know, it's the nerves. I know. Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry about it.
3? You got a 3 in maths?
Oh, it's probably a couple of marks. I thought I always get at least 1 mark.
2 for PE, well, whatever. Food and preparation and nutrition 4. Danielle, I know you're much better than that. Don't even go on exams. A lot of people
I've done so much better in my marks.
Yeah, it don't matter.
And there's 4 in food as well.
4 in food.
GCSEs are graded from 9 as the top score down to 1. A grade 4 is the minimum needed for a pass.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Probably the pressure.
It is the pressure. This is the pressure. I went back and did them.
Put it this way, right? If you're willing to be hardworking, it doesn't matter what grades you get.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like, yeah, it's not actually, you know, who you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ready?
Courtney has left her friends and old life in Cambridge behind and arrived at her new home in Hull.
I can't believe they've left all the furniture. This was supposed to be empty. All of it was supposed to be empty.
We're emptying our flat, so why can't they empty theirs?
They've done all the light fittings, they've taken all the light fittings, they've changed all the light fittings.
I really want to sit down.
Yeah, well, I thought it'd be an easy transition.
Same. I thought it was just going to be clear and nice. NJ, come and find me!
As Courtney and NJ start their new life in Hull, the Resolution Foundation, an independent think tank, has predicted that child poverty will continue to grow for at least the next 4 years. If that forecast is right, another 1 million children will be growing up in poverty by 2023.
Mummy.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Casey, practice 1 from here to here.
All the way down.
Yes. Good luck, bad luck, good luck, bad luck. I want like people with more money to understand what it's like with less money.
I definitely think that there should be more help available to people. I think what it is A lot of people need extra support. You know, everybody's fighting a challenge every day.
Do you know what I really want to be when I'm older? A solicitor.
Good girl.
I want to be an actress. I'm probably not very good at it, but I'd like to try.
I don't want to get like a bad job. I'm not like fussy or anything. It's just I want to make money and just go on with my life.
The fact that people still look down on people with less money is very sad because everyone's equal, apparently.